What's going on, boxing fans? This is Kenneth, SBN Boxing. Let's speak boxing. You can visit us on the web at www.sbnboxing.com. Friend request, subscribe. Big boxing fights tonight. Weigh-in took place yesterday. Brandon Rios versus Mike Alvarado II. Their last showdown in October. That was a hell of a fight. You guys didn't watch that last fight. You definitely have to take this fight. I had that as fight of the year. Yes, Manny Pacquiao versus Juan Marquez took that spot, but I just this fight was just hands down a good ass fight, action packed. Brandon Rios pulled off the victory, TKO. I think it was 7th, 8th round, something like that. But Mike Alvarado, he's no pushover. He was undefeated. They both came in undefeated last October. Brandon Rios came out victorious, came out with the TKO. But Mike Alvarado, I respect the fact that Brandon Rios took this fight. You know, he took the fight right after the fight. Oh, you want to do it? We can do this again. It was a hell of a fight. You know, and he did that for the boxing fans because Mike Alvarado, he didn't have to fight Mike Alvarado again. Brandon Rios, he could have fought. He could have went elsewhere. He could have done other things, but I respect the fact that he gave Mike Alvarado an opportunity. Mike Alvarado definitely has to take advantage and utilize his opportunity as much as possible. A lot of people are counting Mike Alvarado out. You know, they already have Brandon Rios as favorite. Look, Mike Alvarado, he has the height, he has the reach advantage. Alvarado didn't look too bad. Actually, I had him winning the fight in earlier rounds. He was outboxing Brandon Rios, beating Brandon Rios to the punch. Yes, Alvarado ended up, you know, Rios made a couple adjustments, cut the ring off a little bit, and took away the jab from Alvarado and was able to fight his game. And Brandon Rios' game, everybody knows Brandon Rios' game, he likes to bang with you. Bang Rios, he likes to bang with you. If you bang with Rios, you're going to get your ass knocked out. This guy can take a punch and put out a punch. So he was able to just slip in, bring forward. You know, Alvarado, he looked a little tired, and that's when Brandon Rios later on in the fight took advantage of it. You know, so as far as styles on this fight, there's no strategy involved. You know, Rios said it last night weigh-in. They both weighed in perfectly fine, 140. Yeah, Brandon Rios had to drop his drawers or whatever because he was like 140.5 or something like that. But he ended up making weight, so that's good. Both fighters ended up making weight, so they're good to go in that fight. They were excited, you know. There was really no exchange of words. They were just excited. They're true boxing athletes, just giving what the fans, giving a fight what the fans want. And that's exciting for boxing. What's my fight prediction on that? I'm not counting Mike Alvarado out. Like I said, he has the height advantage, he has the reach, he has the speed. As long as he can box, try to outbox Brandon Rios. That's the only way, man. I see it happening. That's it. Just try to outbox Brandon Rios. If you can land over right, you know, these power shots to the body and stuff like that, go ahead and do so. But as soon as Brandon Rios gets close, keep that distance, man. Keep that distance, because if you try to bang with him, you're gonna get KO'd. That's it. You know. Just try to outbox him. That's it, and then just win in the scorecards. That's all I can say, because I just don't see Mike Alvarado knocking out Brandon Rios. You know, I just don't see that happening whatsoever. But I've seen Brandon Rios definitely gets winded. You guys know as well. I know if you're fighting a winded fighter, there's a high potential that you can knock him out. But that's all. My fight prediction, I think Brandon Rios is going to get this. It's not going to be much of a difference whatsoever. I don't see Brandon Rios knocking him out early in the fight. I see this going, you know, again, 8 rounds, 7, 8 rounds, and to be determined. See what's going on. You know, like I said, it could be a 50-50. You know, I'm a Brandon Rios fan, and I'm going for Brandon Rios, but I won't be shocked if Mike Alvarado wins. But tune in tonight. We're going to have a lot of friends, family, drink, music, a lot of debate, and just true boxing fans out there. You're going to have a lot of just different opinions, you know, and that's what's big on the US YouTube channel as far as SBN Boxing. It's just like you're sitting at our home right now, you know. Every time we watch boxing fights, we sit down in the living room at the Boxing Genius house, and we talk boxing. We've been doing it for years, man, just years, and that's how it is. And it's always the same guys, you know. You have Nelson the Godfather, Waki, you don't say it. You have George Tell It How It Is, George the Boxing Genius. You got Johnny Bravo the Kid, and just, you know, you have other people's, Carlos, Steven. You have other friends and families come in, and they try to sort of watch the fights. But we try to keep it limited, keep around the same faces, because, you know, just keeping the tradition alive. I mean, we've been doing this for so many years. But anyways, we're gonna talk about big fights besides the Brandon Rios fight. We're gonna go live though, so throughout the fight, first round, second round, third round, fourth round, all the way right after the fight, right before the fight. We're gonna go ahead and just cover it and just tell it how it is, and that's it. It's gonna be a lot of drinking though, so later on, if my words get sluggish and I can't, just excuse me. But I'm just trying to go live as possible. But we're also going to talk about hot topics. Canelo Alvarez versus Austin Trout. That fight's going to take place April 20th. It's going to be in San Antonio, Texas. Austin Trout, that's a big opportunity for you. Golden Boy didn't want that, take that risk. It was actually Canelo Alvarez who wanted to go ahead and call him out. And hats down, respect to Canelo Alvarez for taking that fight. This is a true test. This is one of the biggest tests for you. Austin Trout is a solid 154 contender. He has that height advantage, well actually a 1 inch, but he also has that reach advantage. He has the speed, he has the boxing abilities. He looked good against Miguel Cotto, but he's coming in at a disadvantage again in Texas. Austin Trout. I'm not taking anything from you. I'm going for Canelo Alvarez on this fight. A lot of people don't think Canelo Alvarez can pull it off, but I think he has the ability to pull it off. I think he has the ability to pull it off on this fight, but he's fighting in Texas. And you boxing fans know as well as I know, look what happened to Paulie Malignaggi and a lot of other fights. Paulie Malignaggi against Baby the Bull Diaz. Baby the Bull Diaz got his ass whooped. By Boxing Clinic. Paulie put it on Boxing Clinic and they gave it to Paulie. They gave it to Baby the Bull Diaz. Paulie went off. Paulie, just started going off on the judges, saying the judges are, they're Oscars gerbils, and I know he got in trouble on that one. But they had a rematch and Paulie ended up winning the fight. But anyways, Austin Trout wasn't at a disadvantage in New York, but I like the fact that New York was straight up. The judges were straight up, and they ruled the fight, and they scored the fight the way it was supposed to be against my boy Miguel Cotto. My predictions was, I was going for Miguel Cotto, but Austin Trout, he pulled off the upset victory, and the judges gave him the victory. And that was a good call on that. Good line of judges right there, and they gave it to him. But if that fight, if Austin Trout puts on the same performance that he against Miguel Cotto, we had him up 3 or 4 rounds on the scorecards. If that was in Texas, I think Canelo Alvarez wins that fight. I think Canelo Alvarez, look, you got the Mexican backing. You guys already know what Texas is all about. A young golden boy, Oscar De La Hoya, more marketable. And when it comes to dollar signs in boxing, you guys know as well as I know that's so Austin Trout, you're coming in at a disadvantage on this one, man. You completely have to annihilate and kick the shit out of Canelo Alvarez or knock him out to win this fight. So you're at a disadvantage right there. May 4th, Guerrero, you're at a disadvantage in Vegas, man. That's Mayweather town. I have Mayweather winning that fight. I like what Guerrero said on ESPN. He went ahead and said, look, there's really no strategy in beating Mayweather. Mayweather's a badass fighter. He's defensively, offensively, he's fast, he's quick, he's smart. You just got to be patient. But I agree with him. He definitely has to be patient. He can't get too clustered and get too hot-headed. I know Mayweather gets in your head. You want to try to knock his head off. When you try to knock his head off, that's when his defense kicks in, and that's when he counters the shit out of you, and he's in his game. But the thing about it, when he was saying he'd be too patient, you can't be too patient, but you do have to be patient. You got to be smart more than that. Against Mayweather, because if you're too patient, you're gonna let Mayweather get in his groove. If you let Mayweather get in his groove, hands down, that's game over. He's gonna fight you all 12 rounds. He's gonna make you look silly. So I think he definitely has to be patient. But Guerrero, the only way I see Guerrero win this fight if he did the same thing when he did against Berto. He's gonna have to come in aggressive and just try to beat the dog shits out of Mayweather. It's gonna have to be a rough fight. That's the way I see it. But I think Mayweather's too smart for that. I think Mayweather has too much humility. I know people are saying, he's been in jail. Let's see. Look, it was 90 days. This guy's a gym rat. He was doing like 1,000 push-ups, sit-ups. He's ready to go, man. This guy, he's ready to go. Forget about the jail. Don't even mention jail to me. It was 90 days. It wasn't like Tyson era when Tyson spent years in jails or some shit like that. And that has no effect whatsoever in Mayweather. Mayweather already put in rounds, hundreds of rounds, and ready to go for this fight. He's ready to go. So there's no excuses on that one. But anyways, guys, this is Kenneth with SB Unboxing. Friend request, subscribe. Tune in. It's going to be fun. I'm telling you, it's going to be fun. It's got to be a lot of shit talking. I know it's going to be a lot of disagreements, but that's the best part of boxing right there. I'm not asking you to agree with me. I like it when you disagree with me and tell me why. But anyways, guys, this is Kenneth, SB Unboxing. Friend request, subscribe. Subscribe to our channel. Stay tuned. Visit us on the web at www.sbnboxing.com. I apologize for the website. I just got to get it updated. There's been a lot of stuff going on. Finally finalized everything with my business, personal wise. Not to get in, SBN Boxing, YouTube, that's more of a hobby thing, more of the friends and family thing. And that's not my bread and butter, though. It's not paying the bills. Trust me, guys. It's definitely not paying the bills whatsoever. But I'm going to start making more videos. I got more time on my hand. Got everything taken care of, what I had to take care of as far as my business is concerned. But keep it going. We're going to keep moving forward. We're going to get a website up and going for you guys. Check us out tonight. Have a good one.